Greg is going to share a story. I already know what it is because I went to the hot sheets. I pulled out what I'm pretty sure Greg is going to share. Stripper peels off boyfriend's head.
That's awesome.
Is that what you're going to share today,
I
Greg?
am not sharing stripper.
You may be able to help solve a mystery.
It is an unsolved mystery.
Is it in the hot sheets?
It is not in the hot sheets.
I'm going to throw this out then.
I hate cult sex.
God, I love this street.
It comes from Mike's home state of California.
Ooh.
Have you ever heard of the story of John Lang?
Yeah, I know a little bit about it. I remember hearing about it on this podcast called Nightmare 365.
Ooh.
I mean, it is like fear fatigue.
So let's set the mood here. Story is about corruption, a mysterious killing, or suicide. We don't really know. And some spooky videos.
Okay.
Spooky videos.
Like the Burb says, they are watching you. They are out to get you.
They are.
So my story is about this guy, John Lang. He was a former Marine who lived in Fresno, California. 2016, this story takes place around. He discovered in one of his adventures out, like he was shopping, looked at this parking lot, think of like a ShopRite or a Walmart or whatever you guys have out in California, there was a cop car circling the parking lot. And what he noticed was a scanner on the back of this police car, and they would scan the license plates of cars in the parking lot. If it would come back with a hit, if it was a stolen car or if somebody was wanted or anything like that, they would wait till the person came back to their car and pull them over. And the reason why they were doing this was because every time they would arrest somebody or lock somebody up, they would get a money incentive. So it was like a scam, and it was illegal back then. You can't do that. And he reported this to the local newspaper.
Real quick, sorry, what agency was doing this?
The Fresno Police Department.
Okay.
How far away is that from you, Mike?
It's up north more. It's a few hours.
So he reported this to the local newspaper. It turns out the local newspaper gave his information to the Fresno Police Department. All right. In this time frame, around 2010 to 2016, the Fresno Police Department, even dating back to Prohibition, has always been in some form of like corruption cases. They were known as one of the wettest counties during Prohibition in California. Fast forward, the police chiefs have run gambling, prostitution rings. And then even in 2010s, around there, the police chief as well as 5 Fresno police officers were arrested for drug and gambling related charges. Now, where the story takes a turn is...
We're turning around.
We're turning. When the police chief was let out of jail, one of the police officers on the force went to go confront him about this. That night, he turned up dead.
John Lang.
No, not John Lang. It was said that he shot himself, suicide, but...
So this was just another officer.
This was another officer. So this all sets the stage of this guy, John Lang. So he reports this.
And sorry, who's John Lang again? What does he do? I forget. I know you said it.
He's just a local citizen.
Oh, he's just
he was just a guy living in the city.
Oh yeah, he was a retired Marine. That's right. You said that.
He was a retired Marine. He worked at almost like a Jiffy Lube, like a break place.
Oh.
So he reports this, to the local newspaper.
Right.
And they give his information to the police department. You don't find this out till years later, but some things started happening to him. So he gets kind of suspicious and kind of weirded out and paranoid that the Fresno Police Department are now watching him. So he sets up cameras along his house. So think of like a home security system, like a Ring camera like that we have today, and starts capturing weird things around his house.
Yeah, I remember people walking by, also like cars driving by with like, I do remember the minivan driving by with a guy with a camera.
Yep. So he posted 17 videos to his YouTube channel, which is still up today.
Wait, cars were passing by his house and videoing his house, like trying to get his.
Yeah. So I'll explain some of the videos.
What's his YouTube channel?
Lang Marine.
Lang Marine.
And it's still up today.
It's still up today. You can view all the videos, which I did. There's 17 videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's only probably 5 or 6 that are very, noteworthy of these videos because some of them don't have.
Is this it? Lang Marine.
That's it. Yep.
1910. So you could find him. He has
1910.
this was his username.
That's his username.
If you type in Lang Marine, but then it's at Lang Marine 1910 is the username, and he has 17 videos here uploaded to, a lot of views, and it really is suspicious. Like even some of the titles, intimidation and threats by the Fresno law enforcement.
Yeah,
suspicious garbage truck video from January 15th, 2016.
Yeah, so if you go through his videos and you click on the videos, he gives a full description of what actually happens in the videos. So videos worth of note, right, is 2 o'clock in the morning. There's a garbage truck that parks outside of his house. And he says in that video that right before the garbage truck goes by, 2 cop cars go by with their sirens on. And then this garbage truck pulls up. Kind of weird. Garbage truck stops in front of your house, doesn't pick up any garbage. Another one, there was a guy walking his dog, and he walks the dog up to the neighbor's house, and the dogs sniff each other, and the guy walks away. He explains this as the Fresno Police Department undercover with their dog is almost conditioning the other dog not to react once he thinks they're going to raid his house. Essentially, that's what happened.
I mean, I don't want to jump the story here, but what do they think that he has? What do they think he's done?
What he thinks is he's paranoid that the Fresno Police Department, because he, I guess, outed this scam that they were doing and this unethical behavior.
Yeah, the license plate.
Oh,
scam.
the license plate
thing.
scam.
Right.
that
Okay. Gotcha.
They were gonna kill him because he's trying to uncover how corrupt they are. That's my take on it.
Okay.
Another video worth a note is this black van that pulls up it's a one-way street, so it's parked on the other side of his street. Slider opens up and you see a camera, not any camera, but it looks like a big production camera that's on
Well, yeah, I'm watching.
I don't know,
right
like a
now.
gimbal.
No, that's like
And it's directly filming at his house.
Yeah, and the title of that is Thermal Imaging Threat and Intimidation by Fresno Police Department. Yeah, it's a black
it looks
minivan.
like some kind of steady cam system that they're holding.
So what he thinks
that means it's zoomed way in.
Yes,
So
what
that
he thinks
when you're
is
zoomed in, it's shaky.
What he thinks is it's a thermal imaging camera that they were using to see if he was home or not because they were going to break into his house.
Yeah, but this is what's weird to me. Just this video itself, it's not a long video. It's about 1:30 with the thermal imaging, imaging thing. Why would they be doing this just for a scam? I don't understand. And especially with people that have cameras, looking at this video, it is very weird. There's 2 people in the front. One guy seems to be
on the phone. Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like he's on the phone or something. The other guy that's filming in the back seat has a cowboy hat on, and it looks like a movie production video camera that they're pointing at this house. The scam must run really, really, really deep if you're video surveillancing a gentleman's house that outed a license plate scam.
And here's what I would say to the people who be like, well, he's just paranoid. He's this, he's that.
No.
If that pulled up in front of your house, I would have some questions as well. Then there was another video that he posted. And in this description, he said he was friendly with his neighbors, but never hung out with them. They invited him over one night. And when he was over there, he got kind of an uneasy feeling I need to go home. As he proceeded to get up and walk outside, they were like, no, don't go. And they tried to stop him. And in this video, you could see them outside of their house. And as he's walking to his gate, they were screaming his name, come back, John. They were almost trying to stop him. he says in the description of this video that when he got up to his house, it looked like his doorknob
Somebody was in there.
was almost like not broken, but like tampered with. And then when he got inside, the printer that he had was used and some things were missing, as well as 20 minutes of his video footage was missing as well. So he thinks somebody broke into his house.
Which video is that?
When he goes over to the neighbors trying to stop his house. I think it's like video 6 or 7.
Well, there's another video. They're titled Fresno PD
yeah, there it
harassment
is.
and intimidation. Pretty much they're all like this. But this one, there's like 3 or 4 cop cars parked on the other side of the street in front of his house. They're just hanging out.
Yeah, there's just 10:30 at night. There was about 6 to 8. This was about 6 to 8 officers that got out of their car, hanging outside of his house.
So what are the theories?
Now, some people explain that as, if you look at his very first video, there was like a guy that got arrested on the other side of the street. So people think like, all right, like it's a bad neighborhood. They were just there, you know, maybe they got a call there and everything was fine. So they just hung out there for a minute and then went about their way. But piecing all these things together, it's very suspicious. However,
Is he hiding aliens in his house is what I want to know.
this last video that I'm going to explain before things turn for the worse.
Okay, that's what I
There was
want.
a carpet cleaning. There was a carpet cleaning van
Oh yeah.
Pulled up.
I got it.
pulled up in front of his neighbor's house, right? This guy gets out, doesn't do any carpet cleaning, doesn't go
Definitely
into
not
his neighbor's
cleaning.
house.
That dude's not
Right?
cleaning carpets right now. I'm watching it.
And in my research of this, people looked into this carpet cleaning business. It didn't exist.
Guaranteeing we can call it up right now.
So it says people on the internet say it didn't exist and it wasn't from that area. So this guy seemingly gets out, hangs out for a bit, and then leaves a note on the fence and leaves.
What do you think they're
Well, you-
hiding in that van,
You
Ray?
you could actually see him looking almost like he's looking at the camera. Like I'm watching that video
Yeah.
and he's just smoking a cigarette at the passenger seat. It looks like he's talking to somebody that's inside. And then he keeps looking the direction of the camera like he knows where the camera is.
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming out now. He's got paperwork. What's he doing with the paperwork?
That's wild. Dude.
Taking into account all that I just explained to you.
He's putting it on the fence. No, yeah, he just like he put like a flyer on the fence. Now he's getting in.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
That is weird. What do you think they're hiding in
Trust
that van?
no one.
Trust no one. So what are the crazy theories? Like what are the
Hold on.
Okay, I'm
Hold on,
getting
Mike.
excited.
Hold
here.
on.
I want to know what's in that van.
So then John Lang posts this on his Facebook page. It says, I'm going to read it. It's a Facebook post.
and this is all still 2016.
2016. January 16th.
Okay.
Anyone want to crash at my pad tonight must be a legal gun owner. I think the bad guys may come and get me tonight.
Why tonight? Why that night?
The day before that, he says, you guys want some news. Corrupt Fresno police are going to try to kill me this weekend, possibly tonight. No joke. Please follow up on me regardless of what happens or what version the cops and the Fresno PD come up with. So fast forward 4 days later.
January 20th.
January 20th, 2016. Neighbors see smoke billowing from his house. The fire department happens to be on that block on another call. They try to go into his front door, but it's barricaded from the inside with 2x4s. So they have to cut away like a wrought iron, like almost like door fence type deal in his front door and get into his house. Once inside their house, they find him on a mattress in his living room with multiple stab wounds to his front and his back, the coroner says.
Yeah, like and I'm reading the report. It says there's a controversy. Despite the coroner ruling it was a suicide by smoke inhalation and multiple stab wounds, many people believe the case was a cover-up.
So I read the coroner's report, right?
Oh, going deep, dude.
So the original preliminary investigation of the coroner said he was stabbed multiple times in his abdomen, like right by his heart area, and then in his back by a bread knife. Now, if you're going to commit suicide, would you use a bread knife?
I wouldn't even stab myself.
It was like 6 inches long, like a bread knife. like
Well,
you cut a loaf of bread with.
If he had guns and he made that post on his Facebook saying that, hey, you need to be a legal gun owner, and he's a Marine, most likely he has a gun. Why would you stab yourself? That's a really slow death.
Yep.
And especially to start so I've never heard of anybody committing suicide by starting a fire in their house and then stabbing them.
Later on, as they're doing a full autopsy of the body, the same coroner who said he looked to be stabbed from the front and back
With a bread knife.
the same coroner doing a full autopsy with 2 Fresno Police Department officers present at the time, ruled it was a suicide and changed that it was just 3 stab wounds to his front abdomen, heart area, and he died by smoke inhalation. And that is the full mystery. That is the cul-de-sac mystery.
See, the only thing that I don't get, like, I understand corruption runs deep. Corruption, I don't think will ever go away. And people like want to protect their money and their power coming in. So I totally understand that. I just think they went about it like the wrong way. Like he has video evidence. Did anybody else like come in and step in and be like, dude?
So supposedly he did have internal cameras in his house that were shut off the day prior to his suicide.
Well, yeah, if they were in his house, if the neighbors were in on it, like that's some shit neighbors. If like the cops said, hey, we think, I mean, if you're a neighbor and the cops say, hey, we're doing an investigation, your neighbor might be psychotic. You know, we need to get into his house. Can you stall him for a little bit? And they do. You know, like that runs deep, man. That's like paranoia. That's like craziness. That is, I can't even explain it because it's the guy's worst fears coming true.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, so there was a lot of theories running around if he killed himself or if he was paranoid schizophrenic or the Fresno Police Department actually killed him. It was ruled a suicide by the coroner.
Well,
and many people have said that they wanted to open up the investigation, but the Fresno PD and as well as the FBI said it's a closed case.
So here's what I want to know, Greg. What are the crazy reasons why the police would be going after him? If they were really targeting Lang because he was calling out this license plate thing, were the cops doing anything kind of shady with this license plate
he just
thing?
said like the money.
It's because they would get money every time they would either arrest somebody or ticket somebody. It was an
that's right.
It was
right,
an
right,
incentive for them to catch more bad guys. You know.
Well, yeah, even just like the mom breaking
And
the law,
are there
like
crazier-
my registration's due, and it's like, yeah, we got her. That's like like we don't know the exact amount from these license plate readers, do we? So say they were like $1,000 each for each car, and then you went out and you got 10 cars that day. That's 10 grand, and if that's illegal and you're getting like a kickback or wherever this money's going into the town, you're going to protect that. That's just 10 grand from one officer.
I guess the part that I'm having a hard time understanding is where do the aliens come into all of this?
I don't
No
know why you're
aliens.
talking about aliens, bro.
No aliens, no Bigfoot.
What?
Maybe next time.
All right.
But yeah, this is a mysterious case, mysterious death.
When I'm reading some of this stuff, it doesn't seem like any family members have come
So
forward.
he had a daughter that he texted the day of his suicide, wished her a good day. He had an ex-wife that he tried to call multiple times that day with no answer.
They didn't come out and say like, dude, he was
No,
lunatic.
none of the family that when I did my research came out and said anything.
Like if he's a Marine, it's like I don't know when his tour of duty was because I mean we know how old he is and everything, but because he was born in 75, maybe he has PTSD. Maybe there was a lot of other stuff going on. Like you're a Marine, you're in the front line, you're seeing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, maybe he had some mental health issues, or maybe he was correct. Some of the stuff that he captured on video,
Yeah, that is weird.
is very weird and unexplainable. And if I thought people were trying to kill me and I saw some of these things,
And he wasn't on like any
Yeah,
watch
why-
list or anything, right? For like suspicious activity himself.
No.
There's no evidence about that.
No evidence of that.
No, because I think in the reports it would have came out.
Sure.
It doesn't seem like from scouring the internet like real quick while Greg is sharing the story that anything like this exists. Which, if it was, I think it would be out there, especially with the police. And if they're that corrupt, why not just make up a story that he was on some type of watch list?
And yeah, to arrest him.
No, you can't explain like that. Just that thermal imaging threat and intimidation by Fresno Police Department. That video alone is just
That would raise some flags.
that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Like you don't go to somebody's house with a full-fledged like maybe
I mean,
That's
I could
a pretty
explain
big
little video
camera.
camera.
You can explain multiple things about these videos that like common sense, but that one's weird to me. And then to post 4 days prior that they're going to kill you, also very weird.
So there's something I'm looking at right here. It says a small
10-year
A
anniversary.
small minority of discussions drift into things like advanced tech, secret groups, or even non-human involvement.
I don't know why you keep bringing up the aliens.
yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
I don't. We're not even talking about that today. Like
You're
th-
so you
that's
guys
for
are
another
saying
show.
there's no extraterrestrial.
I think there's
I don't
something.
know why you keep bringing that
I think this death is still mysterious and unsolved.
it is weird. I would give you that.
Is it?
It is
scary?
weird.
Am
And that's why we shared it on the cult
scared
side.
about my police department doing?
I think Mike is lost today.
Yeah.
Mike is in another realm. I don't think the last two.
I'm
yeah,
looking
he's-
to be
he's-
scared, and
I mean,
is there reason to be frightened of this activity?
if you have any information, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, if you have any information on John Lang, please give us a call, 732-660-8893. This is our tip line. It's open 24/7.
Mike's got the
We
hot
wanna
sheets
know.
out.
I don't see
Just get
anything
rid of that.
about
Burn
John
it.
Lang in here.
Aliens. I don't know why you're
Or
obsessed with aliens
alien
today.
encounters.
Mike has not even been on this show.
Because
he should have sat this one out. That's how bad his involvement
Shouldn't-
was in this episode.
shouldn't there be?
Well, maybe
alien
next time on your
activity
story
in this
on the
story?
Cold Set Club.
But the tip line is open. So let us know if you have any information. But man, I love this block. I love this street. We are the cul-de-sac. We're always looking up to the sky and at our neighbors for the mysterious, the unexplained, and the spookiness that is all around us.
All right, Halloween trivia.
Halloween trivia.
This is for you too. The movie The Blair Witch Project takes place in what state? Delaware, Virginia, Maryland, or Montana?
Ding, 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 ding.
Go ahead.
I'm going with C, Maryland.
Mike?
That was exactly the one I was going to.
It is Maryland.
Boom! Trivia time. Matt knows his movie trivia.
I didn't know that.
What do you mean you didn't know that?
Well, like I totally I didn't know where the movie was set. I knew it was set in the woods, but not
in
in
the
the woods
woods.
of Maryland.
Woods in Maryland.
But that
So
in
close.
1996 when that came out, that was
pretty freaky.
freaky because everyone thought it was real footage.
Whoa! Did you know you were doing that? 10 years ago was John Lang, and
20.
before that was Blair Witch.
Oh, a little tie in there, people.
Tie-ins.
It all comes full circle. I gotta pee really bad.
All right.
I gotta pay.